Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy you're here. I have decided to start a new series, and this series will be released on Sundays. So I have been led to just kind of share things from what we learned from church, devotions, Bible studies, just spiritual sharing is what I want us to do. And I think that in today's times, there are so many different things we're all going through. And it's always nice to hear a kind word and to ask for you to pray for me, and you ask me to pray for you. I think that we all could use extra prayers at different times in our lives. And I want this to be a place you come to ask for that, because I want to do that for you, and I want our community here to do that for each other as well. And I know that this is not a religious channel, this is not a Bible channel, this is a budgeting channel. But I have felt led to do this because I'm going to be honest, and I know that you mostly know this, but I had a job for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden it was gone. And that was very, very troubling for me and depressing, and I went through a gamut of different feelings. And I thought, you know what? There's got to be other people going through the same exact thing, and also other things. And it would just be a nice place for us to come together and just have a few minutes to talk, and to talk in the comments, and pray for one another. So I'm starting this series, and I hope that you will stick around. We are going to be saving money as well. So I will be providing you the savings challenges. That's my gift to you. And I don't expect anything in return, except for hopefully you will like and comment and participate in the video. And so I hope you like this idea. I've been a little nervous about presenting it because I didn't know, there's so many different views on religion. There's so many different, ideas. And I don't want that to be about, I don't want, well, I'm this religion, so I'm not going to watch you, or I'm this or I'm that. I don't want it to come down to that. This is about a kind word. And I'm just sharing you things that I have learned. Sometimes it'll be excerpts from the Bible. Sometimes it will be a devotion, or sometimes it will be like learning a new prayer. It doesn't have to be, specific, if you will. I hope that makes sense. But I just wanted to share this with you. And so I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you'll let me know. Because if you don't enjoy it, I won't do it as a video. I'll just continue to do it the way I've always done it. But let's get started. So this particular Sunday, our pastor was talking about anchors and storms and things like that. And so I just wanted to read what we went through, or what we talked about, and then I'll explain a little bit more in a minute. This part won't take long, but so we're talking about Paul and when he sails for Rome, and they come across a storm. And there are many, many storms in someone's lives. it's not necessarily weather. It can be the loss of a loved one. It can be a loss of a job, like that for me. It can be, a divorce. You're fighting with your spouse. It can be anything, a storm to you and a storm to me can mean different things. So let's read about this real quick. The storm. When a gentle south wind began to blow, they saw their opportunity. They weighed anchor and sailed along the shore of Crete. Before very long, a wind of hurricane force called the northeaster swept down from the island. The ship was caught by the storm and could not head into the wind, so we gave way to it and were driven along. As we passed to the lee of the small island called Coda, we were hardly able to make the lifeboat secure. So the men hoisted it aboard, then they passed ropes under the ship itself to hold it together. Because they were afraid they would run aground on the sandbars of Syrtis, they lowered the sea anchor and let the ship be driven along. We took such violent battering from the storm that the next day they began to throw the cargo overboard. On the third day, they threw the ship's tackle aboard with their own hands. When neither sun nor stars appeared for many days and the storm continued raging, we finally gave up all hope of being saved. After they had gone along without food, Paul stood up before them and said, "Men, you should have taken my advice not to sail from Crete. Then you would have spared yourselves this damage and loss. But now I urge you to keep up your courage, because not one of you will be lost. Only the ship will be destroyed. Last night an angel of the God to whom I belong and whom I serve stood beside me and said, 'Do not be afraid, Paul. You must stand trial before Caesar, and God has graciously given you the lives of all who sail with you. So keep up your courage, men, for I have faith in God that it will happen just as he told me. Nevertheless, we must run aground on some island.' On the 14th night, we were still being driven across the Adriatic Sea, when about midnight the sailors sensed they were approaching land." So, what does that mean to y'all? And I don't think I told you, but that's Acts, and that is 13 through 27. So what does that mean to y'all? You don't have to comment and tell me it if you don't want to, but just think about it. Think about what that means to you, and think about how you can weather your storm that you're going through. And I pray that you weather through it and you ask for help when you need it, and you believe that you can make it through it, because I believe that you can. So I wanted to share that with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. So on to the savings part of this video. I have decided that not every week will I give you a savings challenge, but I will quite often. So on my Google Drive, you will find these documents, and all you have to do is print them out and save along with me if you'd like. This is the dashboard that I make. That's called the Beneath the Willow. And then our first savings challenge is with crosses and rocks, and it says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my Savior. My God is my rock, in whom I find protection." 2 Samuel 22, 2b through 3a. So this will be over on my Google Drive as well, and so will this one. The anchor of courage, purpose, and presence, Acts 27, 13 through 26, and I hope that you will save along with me. So what I did is I printed these out And then I just took some cardstock and I taped it to the back to make me a little envelope. Simple as that. I didn't want to make it, you know, too much, but this is A5. So I plan to, hopefully, my goal is $20 a week will go into this. Whether or not that will happen, time will tell. But that's what my goal is. So I am going to take these out just because it's easier for me to color. And I am going to save. I've got my $20. So save 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so right now we only have 2 savings challenges, and what I'm probably going to do is when I have, you know, the inspiration to design another one, I will add it. But for now, this is what we have. And I am going to do, let's see. I'm going to do the anchors. Let's see here. What color do I want to use? I think I'll use this blue. And I'm going to do 2 anchors. And I'm going to just color these in, and I will fast forward this a little bit so it's not take as much time. Okay, there's my 2 anchors and my $10. And I'll put that in there. And then, let's see, I'm going to do, everything's $5 a piece except for these flat. Well, actually, I'm going to make the rocks, each rock $5 a piece, and then dollars for the crosses and the flowers, I think. Because that would be, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. So that's 100 right there. So that's 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 118. That's not bad. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do, I need I don't want black, gray. I want to do gray rocks. So I think I will color in this bottom one. So if you do this with me, what will you save towards? Are you going to save this and give it to your church? Are you going to save it for charity? Are you going to just save it for your sinking funds? I think some of mine will go towards sinking funds, and some of them will go, I might do, right now anyways, I might do Christmas angels or my tithing. I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it and decide. All right, so there's 5. And then I'm going to do this flower. And do a purple flower. Okay, so that's 6. And then I'm going to do think I'm going to do a pretty, like a gold color. Let's see. That might be too yellow. Let me get a piece of paper here. Let's see. We've got that color. Nope, that's too dark. And then we have this yellow, regular yellow. Let's see. I think I'll do that one. Okay. So we're going to do yellow ones. Yellow crosses. All right, so that will be 4. I think I'll do one right here. Oh yeah, I like the way that looks in the sky. Okay, so 5, 6, 7. We'll do one right here. So that's 8. And then we'll do, let's do a pink flower. So that's 9. And we'll do this right here. And that'll be 10. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's our money going in our little makeshift envelope here. Okay. We'll put this back together. Don't you just hate these binders when they're brand new? They don't stay open. They're so troublesome. Let's see, let me get my money. There we go. Now there. Well, I still have issues over here with this one. Okay. All right. So remember, these will be down in the Google Drive, and they are free to you. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this series that I'm doing. I don't know how long it will last. My hope is that it will last a good while. I hope that y'all will enjoy this. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.